What's up, guys? You are welcome to Dynamicom TV, where we publish news on politics, entertainment, celebrities, and metro stories. We have another trading news for you today, and the headline here is Nigeria gives condition for reopening borders. Alright, guys, please, before I go ahead to read today's news to you, if this is your first time you are watching on our channel, please, there is a red subscribe button below this video. Just go ahead, hit that red subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it so as to be the first to be notified whenever we publish news in the future on this channel without you missing any news again. Now the news in detail. The federal government's decision to shut the nation's land borders against neighboring countries will remain, despite any short-term losses, until they ratify Nigerian proposal anti-smuggling policy, according to the Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, who had a closed-door meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa yesterday, noted that since the closure, Nigerian rice and poultry farmers have been benefiting from the development. According to him, the farmers have been able to market all the accumulated products which were being left out unsold as a result of illegal importation and smuggling of the items into the country. Nigeria is bordered by Niger Republic in the north and the Benin Republic in the west. The two countries are noted as having several smuggling routes into Nigeria. Their borders into Nigeria were closed last month. The closure had earlier raised concern among Nigerians as the immediate effect was felt through a general rise in the prices of food items, leading to a policy-induced pressure on inflation that causes 0.22% rise to 11.24% in September, against 11.02% in August. The average price month-on-month basis rose by 1.04% in September, in both food 13.5% and non-food 8.9% items. Particularly the price of bread and minerals, oils and fat, meat, potatoes, yam and other tubers, fish and vegetable products. Most of these items, if not all, pass through Benin Republic's commercial city of Cotonou, with a large portion of them smuggled into Nigeria, adding no economic value to the nation's fiscal projections. Emefiele said that the development had negatively affected Nigeria's economy, according that the government was determined to keep the borders closed until all engagement in the connection with the issue were concluded with the neighboring countries to have them stop the use of their ports as launch pad for smuggling items into Nigeria. In November 2015, President Muhammadu Buhari, CBN governor, and some state governors went to Kebbi State to launch the wet season rice farming. Since then, we have seen astronomical growth in the number of farmers who have been going into rice farming, and other products has gone up also quickly as possible. Also, between 2015 and now, we have seen an astronomical rise in the number of companies and individuals that are setting up miles, integrated miles, and even small miles in the various areas. The CBN and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development have been at the center of not just encouraging the production of rice in Nigeria, but also funding these farmers by giving them loans to buy seedlings, fertilizers, or some of the herbicide that they need for their rice production. We have been embarking on a program where we are saying if we are involved in the business of smuggling or dumping of rice in the country, we close your account in the banking industry, and that is coming very effectively. So the benefit of the border closure is that it has helped to create jobs for our people. It has helped to bring the integrated rice milling that we have in the country back into business again, and they are making money now. Our rural communities are bottling because there are activities. As rice farmers are able to sell their paddle, the poultry business is also doing well, and also maize farmers have produced maize from which feeds are produced as are also doing business very well. They are the benefits we need. We are not saying that the borders should be closed in perpetuity, but that before they are reopening, there must be concrete engagement with countries that are involved in using their port for bringing in goods that are smuggled into Nigeria, he said. Also, the bank's director of corporate communication department, Isaac Okorafor, noted that the border closure would strengthen the policy of diversification, growth, domestic industries, and boost the nation's economic growth. Speaking in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, during the CBN's sensitization program yesterday with the theme Promoting Financial Stability and Economic Development, Okorafor alleged that importers are sabotaging the federal government effort in growing the nation's economy. Presented by the Assistant Director, Corporate Communication, Samuel Oko, Okorafor urged Nigerians to focus on the growth and development of the domestic company by boosting local productions. These importers should come and establish here in our country. We cannot continue to consume other countries' goods. No country develops by consuming from others. People should not condemn the government for border closure. It is for our own interest and for our own good. By producing goods locally, jobs will be created, the value of Naira will be appreciated, and the chain effort is that the domestic companies will become vibrant. We have to emulate the Chinese economy. When China began manufacturing, people referred to their products as fake products. Today, China is leading in the manufacturing of most products used in the world. Nigeria can become another China in Africa and at large. What our people are doing in Abia State, is another encouraging example, he said. He therefore urged Nigerians to fully embrace the policy and programs of the bank, which according to him are geared towards enriching both micro and microeconomic stability of the country through finance and more stability in the product of local productions. All right, guys, this is a statement that is coming in the issue of border that is being closed by the Nigerian government last month. The news is referring to the products that are being produced in Nigeria, which lead to the closure of the two borders that are in Nigeria. And many are commenting, and it hurts to see most of people that works in the border being lamenting. Also, many are suffering due to the closure of the two borders, the Niger border and the Benin Republic border. Yes, it is not good to close the border it immediately effective without informing most of the people that earlier from the border of Nigeria. That is the reason why many are lamenting and crying asking why should the government just wake up and close the border without informing or even giving alert before the closure. There are many comments below this news which we are about which we will read to you, and also you have to drop your own comment. Mr. Udoka said, it is mean for a big country like Nigeria to close its borders to its neighbors for the sake of the rice trade alone. Does trading, does producing rice alone bring economic growth in Nigeria? That is a question coming from Udoka. He said rice is not the only mainstay of product of Nigerian economy. Neither is rice its main staple food. The closure is leading to price rise goods in all aspects of goods, and how does it affect the ordinary Nigerian living below the average wage? Mr. President is merely trying to divert the main problem of Nigeria, which is Boko Haram and herdsmen, into closing of border statements. Which other countries in the world have their border closed? This government is behaving as if traders were never paying custom duties or rice on rice. If you carry out a survey on the economic consequentialities of the closure, you will see that the benefits are negative. The arms Boko Haram is using, where are they coming from? They have AK-43 and many wicked weapons. Where are the money coming from, and who is giving them the rifles? One would have expected that the border closure will bring Boko Haram to its nails, but what is the result? Nigerian Central Bank is managed by brainless people. That is the statement coming from the young man, according to his own anger. We told you that this border closure brings many comments. Many people are saying their mind, their opinions. Everyone's opinion counts. We will continue. We will just read some of the opinions, and we have to make your own opinion. Ikechukwu Udoka said, how much is naira for dollar today since the closure of the border? This is 1 month, according to the news. Where is the money to fund your budget? Has claimed that 5 billion naira is being realized since border closure. How much is rice now and other foodstuffs? Please straightforward answer with this question so that we know who is fooling who. The government is really doing nothing. This is coming from Abdullahi Olufalayi. He said, let the border be closed for the sake of our country. That is great. Mr. President, don't ever open the border again. Let's sell our own product. If the product we have in Nigeria cannot do to us, we continue to suffer each other because the president is already well with his country and his cabinet. So close the border as long as you can, but do not care about our security. That is what the young man is saying on his own comments. This coming from Godfrey Okolie. He said Nigeria must learn to appreciate Nigerian production because no foreigners will build Nigeria for us. They will only smuggle their goods into Nigeria, makes them a land of portrage, and also destroy Nigerian economy. And we must ask ourselves, if it were war breakout, now they stop supplying Nigerian food and other goods. So stop supplying Nigerian food and other goods. How will Nigerians feed themselves or defend themselves? Let them also stop supplying Nigerians with ammunition, because I wonder where Boko Haram got their weapons, which the Nigerian government could not be able to stop them from terrorizing humans and states. Alright guys, this is comment coming from most of the people that are angry, and some are also benefiting from the border closure in Nigeria. This is one of the things that happen in the country where we have a lot of criminals, let me put it this way, where there is nothing working in the country, where Fulanis are ruling without rule of law. The choice and benefit of the people does not count. What counts is what they like to do. Please, it is important before you go that you drop your comments so that we know what is your own take. And do not also forget to hit at the subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it so as to be the first to be notified whenever we publish news on this channel, Dynamicom TV, without you missing any news again. Thank you and welcome.